Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. My 38M girlfriend, 40F, cheated on me with a coworker in a courthouse. Should I inform his wife? My 38M girlfriend, 40F, and I are both lawyers. I'm a partner in a law firm. She is a district attorney prosecuting sex crimes. Her office is at the local county courthouse. We have been in a relationship for a year and a half. We have no children together, but she has two children from a prior marriage. She had previously told me that she had flirted with this coworker, which I thought was relatively harmless. Yesterday, she informed me that she became intoxicated during lunch and proceeded to, in a conference room at the courthouse, watch her coworker, another prosecutor, masturbate. She also indicated that she pulled her pants down while doing it. While she immediately told me about it, this was a complete violation of our boundaries and my trust. I feel incredibly violated and hurt in every imaginable way. I am also very concerned as her paramour just got married. I do have the contact information of his wife, via LinkedIn, and am considering disclosing the affair to her. I am just so sick of the deceit and want to prevent her from dealing with what I have. They do not have children yet, so I would view this as an opportune time to inform her, though I am concerned about the ramifications. For instance, if she informs my girlfriend's superior about what happened in the courthouse, they both may lose their jobs. As much as I don't like what my girlfriend did to me, in mitigation she did tell me immediately and apologize, so I'm not sure how to proceed forward with that situation, but am considering my options. I do not want her to lose her job or endanger her career prospects. However, my central issue is whether or not to inform the wife of my girlfriend's paramour. I know that if I was in her situation, I would want someone to inform me, but I want to avoid being petty and causing unnecessary issues. Thanks in advance. Edit, thank you for all the thoughtful responses, I really appreciate it and will most likely be informing her. Edit 2, I informed my girlfriend that her AP, think that's the right acronym? Needs to inform his wife of exactly what occurred. If I don't receive confirmation that he has done this, with appropriate proofs, within the next day, I will be reaching out to her. Edit 3, I told her. Edit 4, I initially reached out to her on LinkedIn. She responded immediately and gave me her number. We spoke for a while. She disclosed they had a 6-month-old of which I was unaware, and she suspected something has been going on for a while and that I validated her concerns. She really appreciated me telling her. Here are some of the best comments from our community. Yes. She is currently living in a lie forced on her by someone else. That same person just came into your life and your SO forced you into that same lie. Don't be an accessory to the lie. Have integrity. But I want to avoid being petty and causing unnecessary issues. Avoid being petty? I hardly think so. What you are protecting her and her boyfriend, yes, she has another boyfriend, from is actually called consequences for their immoral behavior and actions of getting drunk during lunch. This in itself should be sending you red flags, and mutually masturbating, which by the way, I don't believe for a second they stopped here. Teenagers fool around like this, adults have sex when faced with the opportunity. Unnecessary issues. Let me get this straight. They work together, have lunch together, get drunk together, masturbate together, and you are concerned with causing unnecessary issues? Do you see how fucked up this line of thought is? You are not causing unnecessary issues. They are creating these issues. You are just putting these issues out there where they can be addressed. You are not responsible for her behavior and actions. Exclamation mark. I would say yes, tell his wife. But at the same time I would question your GF ethics. She is working as a DA, and did this in the courthouse. What kind of person is she when she does something like this at her workplace? She very well could or should lose her job along with all the others involved. So, she got drunk on the job? Cheated in a work setting? Cheated in a courthouse? Cheated with a married man? And you think this is offset by the fact that she told you this? Look, whether you tell his wife is up to you, but your girlfriend is not a good person and has zero ethics. Plus, she still works with the guy. If you don't get out of this situation, expect your life to be hell. You're a lawyer. You know full well what happens when there are no consequences for the culprit of a crime. You have allowed your GF a sorry, with no attached penalty. Now you want to do the same for the AP. What makes you think there won't be another occurrence? Why shouldn't they carry on? After all, they said sorry and nothing bad happened. Tell the AP's wife and let her decide. Good luck. Another cheating story. Found wife's romantic letter to another person. We're in the middle of divorce and selling our marital home. I was cleaning out the last of our belongings and found a bunch of my wife's stuff still in one of the hallway cabinets. I found some notes that she had written. At first I thought maybe they were letters meant for me, in a final attempt at communication/reconciliation between us during our marital turmoil. But as I read through, it became apparent that they were intended for another romantic interest. They're a series of notes, written as earlier drafts of a letter I'm guessing she gave the recipient. The gist was that their relationship was inappropriate, she was tired of playing games with this person, that this person was special to her and that she had feelings for them. She expressed concern that this other person did not feel the same and expressed that she felt used, because of the amount of attention that that person also received from other women. I found these letters jammed in the back of a cabinet among household items and her stuff, as if they had fallen out accidentally. She's not a terribly organized person. The letters were in the same general area as some of the old cards I had given her at the beginning of our courtship. We've been married for a few years, in the house for a little less, and together for a total of nearly 10 years. Over the course of our relationship, we've moved 3 times. The cards from me are old, so maybe the notes to this person are also old, or from before our relationship? But, if we've moved 3 times, how would these notes get there, unless they were written more recently? Also, why would she still have them lying around? I'm a very trusting person, but finding these notes, I can't help think about the close guy friend she's had since high school and the long-distance temporary jobs/internships she took during the course of our relationship that moved her out of state. A little background, she has been completely rude and unreasonable during this separation/divorce process. I am divorcing her because of her past behavior and treatment of me. We have a young child together. That being said, things were good in the beginning. I've turned to family and friends for advice. Some say to leave it be since we're getting a divorce and things are over anyway. Some say to let her know what I found in order to give her an opportunity to explain and maybe find some closure. And some have said to save it and use it against her during the divorce process. Although, my argument with that last one is that I don't know anything for sure and it could really backfire if I'm wrong and it's just a misunderstanding. As for me, what I want to do, I agree with the second option. I want to let her know what I found, give her a chance to clear things up. I don't need to know who it is, but I want her to know what I found. I've been trying to keep the coming apart process as amicable as possible, but after finding these notes and depending on how she reacts, I may adopt a more aggressive and less sympathetic approach to dividing the assets we have. I'd love your thoughts. Thanks y'all. Here are some of the best comments from our community. One thing I think is important to understand, nobody can properly explain any sort of infidelity in a way that won't leave you with more questions than answers. In that way, closure doesn't really exist, or at least it's not something you can attain. Closure, I guess, is more just when you stop caring and move on. Honestly, I'm almost positive you're not going to just forget about it, and you're probably going to ask her about it, but I just want you to keep in mind it's all just curiosity. None of what you could find is going to do anything but hold back your healing process. What I have learned is nobody will accept the role of the villain, whatever the facts may be. Confronting her with these letters will likely only make her defensive and lead her to say more infuriating, irrational things, more likely to open wounds than to heal them. I'd let her what you found, but I wouldn't ask for any information after that. It's obvious what they are and only further clarifies who you were married to. This should only strengthen your resolve to ensure you get everything you have coming from the divorce. This woman has no respect for you and should be dealt with accordingly. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.